My name is Rachel Whigham. I happen to be a presidential diamond with It Works Global. What that is it's a network marketing that is the home of that crazy rap thing. It's crazy how it happens, but I just want to share my story with you guys because it's not normal. And a lot of people get introduced to this crazy rap thing and they're like, I'm not a salesperson. So I thought I'd give you a little background about me. So I started this company 4.5 years ago. At that time, I was a struggling single mom. And when I say struggling, I mean like for real struggling. I had recently graduated with my master's. I had a master's level position, and I was still broke and struggling every month. I worked in social services. I was a mental health case manager. Prior to that, I did the whole thing of being on food stamps and being on TANF and just trying to make ends meet, but I was just so determined. And so when this opportunity found me, it was really weird. I was invited to a rap party. I had no idea what a rap was at all. Didn't know if it worked. The people around me were like, don't use that because it's going to kill you. And when I saw it was all natural, I was like, you know what, I have to try this. And so I tried it because I gained a lot of weight with my son when I was pregnant with him. I tried it and I had amazing results. So what the wrap does is it tones, tightens, and firms your skin in as little as 45 minutes. And it's all natural. It's not water weight. It's plant-based. It's non-GMO. I was like, yeah, I'm all for it, especially if it works. And I know a few friends who want to use this too, for sure, especially since it was only $25. Now, who doesn't want to tone, tighten, and firm their skin for $25? So I jumped in. I went to the party. I had amazing results, but I jumped in. I heard a story about a lady who was making $15,000 a month. She was a nurse practitioner. Her husband was a general manager at Dearberg's. And I was like, look, if you guys can make $15,000 a month with busy lives, I can make $500. And that's all I wanted. I just wanted $500 just so I could breathe, right? I wasn't thinking about quitting my job. I wasn't thinking about doing this full time. I literally just wanted to breathe. So I jumped in and I realized that there was more to it than just making money. I think that's what got me. There was more to it than just making money. I had the opportunity to really help people. And that's what I went to school for. I went to school to help people change their life. But unfortunately in social services, you don't get paid a lot of money to do that. So in this business, I learned that if I really genuinely cared about people and helped them change their life, my life would completely change. And here I am, 4.5 years later, in the house that Raps built. I'm only 30 years old. I was able to get married to my husband and have a debt-free wedding. No idea where in the world that money was coming from. We were able to take trips. We went to Turks and Caicos. We went to Mexico. Things I would never been able to do. I would have never been able to do that. I remember the first time I took my son on a plane. It blew my mind to be able to take him out the country and on a plane. It was amazing. Best feeling ever. We've been able to help our moms, both my husband and I. We come from single family homes. And so this business has allowed us to help our moms make some extra money. My son was in private school, and so my husband and I was on our heart to make a scholarship for his private school, and so we were able to pay for a young lady to be able to go to his school for an entire year, which was a big blessing itself. Just being able to bless other people. Our tithes increased to 4 figures. Like, can you imagine having a tithes that is as much as some people's salary and be able to give back not only to your church to help build the kingdom, but also to give back to God and thank Him for everything that He's done for you on such a large level. And then lastly, we just welcomed home our brand new baby. His name is Zayden. And we had some issues with infertility. And we would have not been able to even think about going on a journey of infertility to see specialists and get tests done if it was not for It Works. Oh man, when I tell you that this business has completely changed my life, I just think back to being this girl on the couch who was a struggling single mom, like struggling, guys, like at night praying to God for an opportunity and a way out. Just give me a way and I'll do it. And when this came my way, I didn't know that this was my opportunity to change my life, but I was like, God, if you brought me to this, it's got to be a reason. And here I am 4.5 years later, and $15,000 a month isn't even a lot to me. It's a blessing, don't get me wrong, but I can see God increasing me to $50,000 a month and to $100,000 a month. So the question is, do you have a heart to help other people? And if you do, are you willing to allow us to help you do it? And if so, this might just be something for you.